yeah. Oh, Rocky's pointing at me, so it must mean we're live. First and foremost, before we really get into this, can you hear us?
Elaine, you are our only hope.
Elaine, can you hear us? Are we audible?
Can you hear us
Is
through the
this-
new microphone? Is it working?
Was it worth it?
Let me work it.
New microphone, audio, work it.
Let me type that in just to see.
Oh no. I'm already feeling bad about this. Anyone? Is there any audio? Anybody?
Testing. I mean, it shows that it's coming through. I think we're fine.
You know what though?
See right here, I can see it.
That makes me feel nothing inside. I don't trust technology. What if you just hear it on your headphones, but nobody else can hear it?
Well, Sadie and Jenna says sound and video is good.
Yay! Okay.
It was worth it.
Anxiety attack level coming down. Okay, gonna play with the new-ish Joyful Gess-Oh by Jane Davenport. But first and foremost, obviously most importantly, is the snack of the day. Stephen Brown, Art and Lifestyle, Scottish Shortbread.
We just want the cookies. We don't care. We don't care about the tin.
Melt in the mouth, baked by hand. Dean's original family recipe. Thanks, Dean.
Although we do care about the tin, that's why we bought it. But whatever.
Obviously. So
what's up? Thanks, Dean.
These were made in. Did I already say Scotland? Yep. Well, oh goodness, Scotland.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. I haven't.
Next stop, Ergensergenberg. What are you talking about?
Look at that. They're still in the wrapper. They're so fresh.
Sadie says, "Oh, I love that dog. It's so cool."
I know, right? I'm always scared to do paintings like that.
Denise says, "Well, hello."
Oh, hello.
And what else is happening? Well, everyone just Anne says hello, catching alive. And Anne loves shortbread.
I'm gonna eat one because I'm sure I love them too.
Can I have one too? Thank you.
Oh wow!
Let's see how we go.
It's shortbread. It's not that crunchy.
Yum yum.
But still is buttery.
It's all butter recipe. Well, add to basket while we're in the store. Yes,
right.
Exactly, Kimball. Art, huh?
That's what we're here for. Okay.
I mean, it's what you're here for.
I'm
here for good company and the snacks.
Thanks. Inspiration, Madonna. Back when I liked Madonna. We're not going for likeness. Not even going to put the chain on. She's going to have flowy hair. But I wanted to just I'm going to kind of paint out some of the shapes of this. Hopefully it'll look pretty good with the gesso. And then we're going to go over top with colored pencils. Because that's fun.
Elaine says, Rocky's ASMR channel.
Isn't this one? Tickety tickety.
Okay, gotcha.
Tickety tickety. And you'll all be pleased to know I figured out how to make my coffee.
We'll get out the mic and
we'll
do one of these with
These things are lovely.
That probably doesn't sound great. Okay.
So got a skin tone. Gonna add some pinks and purples in it. Really loose shading. Whatever. Hair color, probably. And then some random background colors. So let's just lay down a basic. I don't need this just yet. We're gonna just lay down some peachy color. This is positive peach.
Trisha was asking what the snack was because she saw the tin, but they are shortbread cookies. Yum!
And I'm gonna add just a bit of water to my brush, and it helps it just smear it around. I know some people are like, don't thin out acrylics. You know what? I do what I want. I don't care.
Don't tell me what to do.
Everyone's like, it breaks down the bonding and you know what? I do what I want.
Your comment is breaking down the bonding.
Oh, let me see. So, face shape.
Anne says, how's England? Cooling off, missing huge tomato season in Maryland.
Definitely cooling off. Thank God. Never did tomatoing anything in Good old Maryland.
Sadie says, "Yay, Madonna! Did you see that picture of her sticking her head under a bed for some reason? I don't know, but let's Google that real quick. Madonna,
No,
sticking head under bed.
Not a huge fan of Madonna since like Ray of Light.
What are you talking about? Confession on a dance
Okay,
floor?
well, yes, that was a good one too.
Are you kidding me?
But let's be real. When was the last time we listened to Madonna?
Oh, well, yeah, she's
She's not 17.
It's Madonna.
Oh my God.
It's Madonna.
Why? She obviously dropped her cookie and it rolled under the bed.
Clearly.
We've all been there, right? All right.
Maybe I don't know if that was the exact. there's like a whole series of them. I don't know what's happening, but there you go.
Well, this came out a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be, but that's all right.
Kind of like Madonna.
Oh, well, no, I mean, I always picture her coming on pretty strong.
True.
Nothing against her. I'm sure she's lovely. Her music hasn't been my jam for like 20 years.
Someone was showing me we were in London last week, and they're like, "This is where Guy Ritchie, like he owns all this property, and that's where Madonna like was on something, and she used to live here." And I was like, "Oh, is that where she got her amazing English accent?" And they just giggled.
That's funny. Oh my God, you're so funny. I
think Madonna's so talented.
Obviously, I just feel like her earlier stuff, she had more of something to say, I guess. I don't know. Gonna dry this up just a little bit because I did use water because I'm a fool. Don't use water on acrylics, people. Jeez, it breaks down the bonding. On the plus side, this gesso dries very quickly. Are you okay, Rocky?
Well, you can't see anything on the screen except for that beautiful picture from Jane. And that will be enough to get us through.
Oh, should I just move aside and we can all just stare at that?
Lord. You're not here.
Oh. All right, now I'm going to use this. Just because I don't know how much I need. Okay, well, if I can learn how to close a cap, geez.
All of Kimball's blue stuff has been leaking. We don't know why.
Like the inks, it's really weird. None of the yellow one kind of did, but like 2 blue mermaid markers, like a blue ink. I'm like, what is happening? Why are you doing this to me, inks? All right. We're not going for details or anything because we're going to come back in with the colored pencils. So we just want shapes, just the shapes.
How is everyone doing? How was your week? What are you getting up to?
Oh yeah, it's not just about me. I forget.
I'm here to hang out with friends.
Oh, me too. But like, it's hard for me to talk and do stuff. So
I know. Respect.
You have to do that part.
Trying to make sure I didn't miss any comments here.
Blocking in some lips.
Oh, Jenna says they're listening in the background. They're trying to change out a ceiling fan. That sounds like a good bonding moment, like a good, team bonding for you and Noah.
I mean, who doesn't love changing out a ceiling fan?
That was one of the first things we did when we moved into the house in Baltimore.
Yep, because that ceiling fan was redonkulous. They're like, here are my 40 little lights and like little lampshades to go with them. You're really smacking away on that cookie over there.
I'm trying to chew with my mouth closed, but
it's not working.
It's so mouth-watering. Sadie says, it's been good here, you guys. Hope moving has been going well.
Well, we got our stuff last Friday. We unpacked everything in 2 days. And then we've just kind of been spending the week organizing and decorating and really trying to figure out where we want everything to go. So, it's going all right.
Jenna says, Noah broke the ceiling fan. We had to get a new one. His dad is here helping because the house won't hold the new one.
Oh.
And then Elaine says, spent today rereading Fire and Blood before House of Dragons starts tomorrow.
Nice. Has anybody watched the new She-Hulk? I was going to start watching that. I've heard good things. I do like She-Hulk.
Trisha says, this week I found a huge courgette in my garden. I don't know how I missed it because it weighed over 3 pounds.
Oh my God.
And it was the size of my cat. Oh my gosh.
So wait, is a courgette a squash? Basically like...
I think it's a zucchini.
Like a zucchini or a yellow neck squash or something. Okay, because that was a new word when we got here.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's a zucchini.
It's something. That's for sure.
Courgette.
Rocky's checking the spelling. Madonna and her fabulous eyebrows.
It looks like, it's a summer squash, also known as zucchini.
Oh, there you go. Nailed it.
It has 17 calories per 100 grams.
That is something I feel like I chow down on.
And it has 29% vitamin C, 1% calcium, 2% iron, and 10% vitamin B6, and 4% magnesium.
I mean, we can all get behind a courgette now, right? Remember when I was like, don't add detail? Here I am like, oh, let's do all the details at once.
I love how you get like alternate Google searches when you start looking for things. Like one of the alternate things I could search for is like, why are courgettes not good for you? And then right below it's like, why are courgettes good for you? I'm like, everyone needs to calm down.
There's just too much going on.
It is a vegetable.
All right, we're going to add some background colors. Thanks, Madonna's face. You're over there now. We're going to go with the dark blue, because why not?
Elaine's, first of all, she's giving side eye, which I'm very amused at. Elaine says, not watched She-Hulk, but has caught up on Miss Marvel. Very good. We need to also finish that.
Yes.
Trisha made soup and it was delicious.
Ooh, what kind of soup?
All the questions, Trisha. You better come back. Send pictures. Trisha's all courgette. Missy says, hello, everyone. So happy to catch a live. It's like catching a butterfly, isn't it?
Butterfly in the sky.
But not like in a bad way with a net. Like you're just like, it lands on your hand. You're like, I caught a butterfly.
Or did the butterfly catch you?
I don't know. Cookie.
Who doesn't love a good cookie? I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with my life, but also this painting.
One thing at a time.
I know, right? Turning you back around. Turn around. Let's add some paint on this side too, because it'll probably be dark there. We're not sure. Creating a mild white border. Hair, do something I'm not sure yet. Let's add a little gold, because who doesn't love a touch of gold?
What do you think Madonna would say right now?
About what?
Just if she was here.
Why the hell am I here? Like, wouldn't you? I feel like, what am I doing here? Let's all not be in someone's stranger's house. I just want to scotch of gold, because I'm scared I don't want to like squeeze it too hard. Is it dry on the top? Come on out. It's okay.
It's always good to do that right over the painting.
Yeah.
Just in case like ketchup, it comes spurting out.
Mm-hmm.
Elaine was asking, actually, sorry, Missy was asking, what paint are you using?
I am using Jane Davenport Joyful Gess-Oh.
But it's like Gess-Oh. And then Elaine says, who's that girl?
Oh my God. I love it.
The best piece of filmmaking to come out of the 80s. I think we can all agree.
I don't know. I was feeling very nostalgic when I was looking for pictures. I was like, oh my God, how much do I love and miss the 80s?
We're those people now. We're holding on to the past.
It was my childhood. This is pretty. Let's just... Well, okay. Now it looks a little dookie because it's got some blue in it. Dookie gold. Dookie gold.
Oh my gosh. Who's that girl? The song came out in 1987.
Well, I was a wee little one.
I was 5.
All right.
I was 5. I don't know what accent I'm
Reminds me of Miranda when she's like talking to people and suddenly she just picks up their accent. She's like, why am I gone Indian? I'm like, I'm Northern now. How many cookies did you eat?
How many did you have?
What?
Oh, cool. Well, then I get 1 more.
3. Okay. That's fine.
How many are in there?
How many drinks have you had today, sweetie? There was 8.
Are we counting cookies instead of wine?
Yeah. We're not going to talk about how many pastries I've had.
Oh,
yeah. Sorry, just over here drawing my gold.
FNAF Bonnie says, hello! And I just picture...
He probably doesn't sound like that.
Probably, but I just picture, like, missed out fire or whatever when...
Yeah, with the cream on the face.
Yeah.
We've all been there, right? Wait, that sounds very inappropriate. I was just talking about chowing down on junk food from the fridge. Not that that's what Mrs. Doubtfire was doing at the time. Ooh, the gold is so shimmery on there. But y'all, it's Gess-Oh, just so you know. Just so you can draw on it.
All right, what did FNAF Bonnie miss?
I don't remember because it was so long ago.
Well, we had Madonna under the bed, cookies,
That
and
just-
Kimball's watering down his acrylic. Gesso.
Which definitely is
Gesso.
acrylic. So I'm giving purple hair today. Or no,
And now you're caught up.
blue and green hair.
Oh, and the snack today, just in case anyone else has missed this, is shortbread cookies with the dog on the front. So,
Nailed it.
we thought this would be good for Kimball's art supplies later, and that justified the purchase of extra calories. All right, I left you 3 cookies. You're welcome.
I didn't give her an ear. She doesn't need to hear what's going on.
She's going to need that to write music.
No.
Hello.
Does she do music? I thought she stopped doing music. Or maybe she probably still writes for like fun and for herself, but I think she stopped making albums, right?
Did she?
I don't know. I don't follow the Madonna. Love her.
I can't picture her not doing music.
I mean, I assume she does it like for fun, but like, I feel like her hair, you know what? We're going to swoop her hair this way somehow, but I don't want to cover up the gold. Maybe I'll swoop it. Okay, we're doing it now. Oh, let's go see what happens. Just, you know what? We're adding some green here, and we're going to make it work. Change of plans, Madonna.
Oh, everyone, emergency.
What?
Jenna is getting her hair colored tomorrow, and color suggestions. Everyone stop what you're doing and send in hair color suggestions for Jenna.
I mean, I can't really stop what I'm doing, but like...
Kimball.
I'm painting hair suggestions right now. I don't know. What's the color?
I think you've got a good idea going on here with the blue and the green.
We're going to make this work somehow.
We've got bright blue or purple, magenta, or all caps red, which is a different color red than lower caps red. I just want you to know.
I think you're right on that.
Also, magenta with 4 exclamation points.
Ooh.
Very different magenta than magenta period.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Those are 2 words you don't want to use together. Sorry about that. That was an unknown combo that we just discovered.
You're gross.
How about magenta full stop? Because that's how they say period here. Oh my god, I'm on my full stop today. It's a heavy flow.
You stay over there.
Okay.
You stay on that side. All right, I'm going to say that's some hair now. She's got the hair. All right. Drawing off brush.
Sadie says, I wish Madonna had her hair like that in real life.
She probably did at some point. She kind of does everything. She's Madonna. Gotta give it a good dry, otherwise the colored pencils will tear it up.
Sadie says teal is her second choice, and then Jenna said, Noah said teal and teal.
Oh.
I mean, you could do different versions of teal, like undecided.
Her hair was kind of just teal though, wasn't it? I mean, it was like a blue.
I have to come up with my own suggestion here.
All right, we're probably almost done with the drawing.
All right, Jenna, I'm looking up my option. I think I found it, and here we go.
That was very quick. Hey, I feel like the cookies are just disappearing here.
All right, Jenna, this is my vote. There you go. So take a screen cap real quick. I'll hold it there for just a minute. Okay, perfect. I win. And then if I want to join you, I can just...
Wow.
Well, she said it's going to be a rainbow variation, so I think we're on the right track here. I was going to say, if you were going to do like tealy, this could be really cool too. Like this type of like teal with the purple in there and like the lighter teal and blues. That would be really cool. You could even replace the purple with like a berry color.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's a world of options.
All right. Because that color's in there already.
Okay, do we dye the beard as well when we dye? Okay. I think it's a no, but I'll let you guys decide.
I used that overtone. Worked really well, but then it just like got all over everything. I could not get it to calm down. I had to sleep on like a pillowcase for a month. I was looking for a hair color. A darker yellowy green for some lines. Let's pull out. I have my little portrait section here. Pull some purples out. Some kind of peachy skin tones happening. I feel like it's a little more pinky peach because I did add. We'll just pull out pink and peach. Obviously some neons because why wouldn't I? Maybe I'll use like a dark purple for some of the lines.
Oh, by the way, so Kimball and I went into London yesterday because we had to go fabric shopping.
So oh my god, nightmare.
There's a place called, what is it called? The area with all the fabrics?
Goldhawk Lane, I think.
Goldhawk Lane. It wasn't a nightmare, but it was like we went into how many stores? 12?
Yeah, okay, yeah. And how many pieces of fabric did we get?
0. But anyway.
Yeah. And we were there for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, so we basically walked through every store. Every person was like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" Like, we know, we can help you. And I was like, "Oh no, I don't ask." And they're like, "No, tell us."
No helping us.
And I was like, "Okay, we're looking for a yellow background with like a floral pattern that's kind of like has teals and berry color florals." And they're like, "No."
I love that. After all of that, we ended up going to something completely different because nobody had that.
So we went to another fabric store that was out South London.
I think it was,
and we found a bunch of really cool fabrics that
were
were
near Battersea Park. I think it was called Fabrics Galore.
And apparently the fabrics are from Paris or from France somewhere. But they're really cool upholstered fabric. Yeah,
it was very pretty.
And since we can't like put them up like we would want to as wallpaper, we had to hang them from a shelf going between two bookcases.
It works. It's fine. It works.
So
sorry, I wasn't ready. I have to sharpen some pencils. So, like and subscribe for more pencil sharpening videos such as this. And share the video. Get it out there.
FNF Bonnie says, "Do you remember your nickname for me?"
Do you remember?
I do not remember the nickname.
Bonbon?
Bonbon. Is it Bonbon? Is it Bonbon?
I mean,
I always expect an immediate answer to come through, and then I always have the awkward, like, oh, they're not going to write right away because it's probably a delay.
Yeah.
Correct!
Woohoo!
Kimball never forgets a nickname, even if I'm the one that came up with it.
Well, that's a lie.
Well, Kimball probably came up with it, but...
I've also been pretty good with names.
Have you?
Since we've been here, yeah.
Are you?
I can pretty much remember every single person we've met.
Can we? Kimball, Madonna.
Yes. Madonna.
Best moments, I'd say League of Their Own.
Oh, she's... I love the cheesy 80 movies that she did. Who's that girl? Okay. And what's the one with the cougar and the guy? That's not the same movie. There's the one where she's like...
Is that not Who's That Girl?
It might, because then there's the one where I think it's it. And then there's the one where with Arquette.
Patricia? Or Dave?
Not Patricia, Susan Arquette? God, what's her name? I can't remember. It's been so long. I need to watch it again. But she gets mistaken. She's like, she really likes her. She gets mistaken for her or something, whatever.
Oh, I don't know.
She has like a crappy husband in Jersey, so she like runs away from him.
Elaine says, "Did you vlog your fabric hunt?" No, we talked about it, and we were like, this would be the lamest vlog ever, because there'd be all this anticipation, and then, Also, it wasn't... I'm glad we didn't, because it wasn't...
Oh, there it is.
I don't think people would be comfortable with us filming in their shops, because they're all very small shops.
And, they were local.
And anywhere we went, you had someone walking right up to us and following us around, like they didn't trust us
what am I going to do? Stick a bolt of fabric down my pants? Like, calm down.
I mean, how would they know the difference?
Oh my God.
Anyway, so it probably wouldn't have been a good situation.
Yeah, it was just weird. And hello, why didn't I grab the white pencil? Because I'm probably going to need that for a couple of things.
Bonbon wants to know, can I ask a riddle? Yeah, you can.
Rocky wants to answer it.
Desperately seeking Susan, Trisha answers.
Thank you.
Good job, Trish.
Oh, such a good... Now I want to watch it. Oh, I love... Especially it takes place in New York. Makes me happy. I miss New York.
Noah says, if you're just joining tonight, Corduroy is drawing a female jellied eel, and to which I answered, Noah, aren't you supposed to be installing a ceiling fan?
Yeah, let's hear the story about what you're doing, Noah.
Is your dad okay with you stepping away to comment? Just kidding. Love you. Bye. Last week episode was brought to you... What?
Nothing.
happened.
My white crumbled underneath the very delicate pressure of my hand.
Last week's episode was brought to you by these little things from, where were they from?
Flying Tiger.
And that didn't really work out too well, so we got a new cord.
Well, I think that was just a charging cord. It's not a info cord.
I mean, it did send the signal through, but then the audio wasn't working, so we ended up getting a microphone.
Your story's full of lies and plot holes.
Oh my god. Elaine says, installing a ceiling fan is the new timeout.
Oh, that's funny. Gonna just start going in with colored pencils.
So we've got a really morbid riddle. Are you ready?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, from Bon Bon.
Uh-oh.
A woman shoots her husband.
Oh, here we go.
Good start.
All right.
We're gonna assume it's like shoots him with like a water gun or something, and then drowns him for 5 minutes, which would make sense if it was a water gun.
Absolutely.
And hangs him probably out to dry afterwards because he was wet.
Of course.
But has dinner with him. How?
Rocky wants to answer that.
Let's all think about that, and then have nightmares.
See, now when you ask permission to ask a riddle, you should forewarn. There's a reason you're asking permission.
Anytime someone asks something, there's always going to be like, shoots, drowns, hangs.
Yes, go on.
Oh, and Noah's got it. He's got the answer.
That's because he's a teacher.
He says she's a photographer. She was developing a picture of him.
Oh my God. Stop right now. It all makes sense.
Oh my goodness. Good job, Noah. Today you win one of Kimball's cookies.
Here to go in my mouth.
Okay, right. Well, no. Kimball's going to eat that on your behalf. Bon Bon says correct. I still like my idea about the water gun and then like hanging him out to dry, but whatever.
Okay, baby. Who's my bright angel?
Shh.
Does anybody else do this where you draw just like shapes with the paint and then go over it with colored pencil?
No, it's just you. You're the only one that's ever done that.
I know.
Okay, so I got this game called Elden Ring. If you know it, holla. Anyway, it's one of those like torturously hard games where you just end your life over and over again trying to go into these boss battles. Kimball was very patient with me today.
Yeah, I went off and did my own thing.
Yeah, good job.
I was like, oh, this bathroom sure could use some organizing. That's what I did.
Bon Bon's going to ask another one. We're just awaiting.
All right.
Trisha says, yes, I drew shapes with paint, etc.
Nice.
Was that in regards to your question, I'm assuming?
Probably. I went with it like that's what it was.
Kimball, do you want this last cookie here?
It is mine. I just had one.
I know. I'm just turning it towards you so you can have easier access.
That's so unlike you.
Is that...
I don't know.
I am kind and thoughtful at every step of the way.
Didn't say you weren't, but now I have questions.
Noah just screamed chartreuse. We don't exactly know why, but he did.
Well, he has good reason.
It was like over a minute ago, but still, I just wanted to call that out. No comment left behind.
Also, I've had people kind of request / demand that I do some more Camilla Derrico coloring stuff. So I'll probably do like a coloring page next week. Not sure what I'm going to use.
Oh, you're really planning out your content calendar.
Well, you know, 1 week at a time.
Your con-cal.
I know.
Bon Bon, we're waiting for the riddle. Okay, here it comes. I can start or end one. I can give you the strength of heroes or leave you powerless. I might be snared with a glance, but no force can compel me to stay. What am I? And then Noah says, don't forget to murder that like button like you're that quiet neighbor with the wireframe glasses.
Oh my God.
Jenna says, I know why chartreuse. It's his hair color suggestion.
And
then she did the eye rolling emoji. I assume it's an eye roll.
Probably.
Bless your heart. Does anyone remember the moment in Golden Girls when Blanche has the mirror? And I think it's
oh my god,
who tells her to lean forward and look over the mirror because she's like saying how beautiful she is, and then she bends over and sees her face with her face sagging. She's like, "Oh my god!"
It's probably Dorothy.
And then she immediately puts her like head back and is looking. She's like, "I'm so beautiful."
Yes, never look down into a mirror.
Sadie just said, "Did you say you make coloring pages?"
I mean, I had coloring pages on Etsy, but I'm gonna be coloring this book.
Woo.
I did make coloring pages. A few people bought them, and then I was like, I'm moving to England, and I don't know if I'm still allowed to sell stuff on Etsy. Like, I don't know how any of that works, so I just played it safe and shut it all down.
Mama's waiting for the answer.
I don't know. I'm terrible.
I'll reread the riddle for everyone.
Well, while you're doing that.
Whoever answers it first gets a Diet Coke on their own behalf.
Well, I don't drink soda. So...
All right. I can start or end one. I can give you the strength of heroes or leave you powerless. I might be snared with a glance, but no force can compel me to stay. What am I?
This I don't know. Rocky. What's the answer?
I can start or end one. What do you think? What could that apply to, Kimball?
I don't know. I'm like really busy.
Don't make me Google it.
Don't Google it.
Elaine says breath. I might be snared with a glance. Snared with a glance. I can start or end a war, by the way. Okay, that's what I thought I would, because when it said start or end, I figured it was like a war of some kind, because that's the only thing that came to mind. Why is that the only thing that came to my mind when I thought of starting or ending something?
That's just who you are, baby.
Apparently.
We love you for that.
It's not breath, everyone.
Okay, well, narrowed it down.
Is it Madonna? Is this like an on-theme riddle? She can start or stop a war. She can give you the strength of heroes or leave you powerless, or she can give you... No, it's not Madonna. Okay. It's not My Little Ponies.
My Little Pony.
And it's definitely not Care Bears. Any thoughts, Kimball?
No, not a one.
Anyone else out there in the comment verse? Also, keep in mind, I'm the worst to ask riddles to, or also don't put me on your like quiz night team if you want to win.
Oh yeah, I'm terrible at trivia. Like, when people, because they used to do a lot when we lived in Baltimore, they had trivia nights. And I was asked once or twice, I was like, oh no. First off, social, no thank you. I don't go out and do things.
Oh, Bon sent us a hint. It's something you guys have in common. We're gay.
I'm super gay. Like,
is it homosexuality?
Probably.
I can start or stop a war.
Okay, probably
leave
not.
Heroes, strength or powerless. Is it love?
Oh.
I think it's love.
The power of love. Why do purples and pinks and peaches all look so nice?
Love is correct! I
my
picture
God.
like announcer voice.
This is how an announcer talks.
Oh, thank you for the riddles, Bon. We appreciate that.
Good old rituals.
Really got Kimball's mind thinking.
Yeah, sometimes I feel smarter, sometimes I feel dumb.
You know what? All the above. As long as you feel like something. If you feel something, that's a good thing, because it means you exist in the universe. And it means the universe is aware of itself.
Okay. Let's not get too deep over there.
Okay, well. Mama's going to come back next week with a new one.
All right.
Well, I'll be anxiously awaiting.
Because I'm scared.
Scared of not knowing the answer.
Yeah. I don't want people to know how stupid I am. Oh, they'll never know.
From a distance.
Why are you wearing headphones?
What? just making sure the audio is coming through the whole time.
All right.
I love hearing the sound of you scrunching your little pencil over there. Just Can we just let's hear that?
Look, I created shading just for that.
Whoopsies.
Listen,
Whoopsies, knocking stuff over.
Don't go knock my door.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow, can we play that and I'll have some vitamin C afterwards?
Have a little Britney Spears action.
Face.
Just gonna give her some brows because it's bugging me. Like some purples. It's not purple. It's lavender.
Bonbon was saying the human brain is actually classed as a muscle, so you can train it to be smarter. And you know what I heard was one of the best ways to do that is either learning a language or like taking whatever your dominant hand is and doing everything with the opposite. So if you're right-handed, doing everything with your left hand. I heard that's really...
I'm eating with my left hand, getting smarter while I do it.
I felt like I got a lot smarter when I was driving on the left side of the road for the first time. But just in case, I got those little dumbbells for my brain too, so I can just like do some lifts every once in a while. How's your cookie?
Delicious. I feel like you had one extra than me, but whatever.
Kimball's big struggle lately has been like getting the right milk in his coffee orders. So like over here, because every time he gets like sugar-free vanilla, they give him skim milk, and then he's like, "What is this?"
I'm like, why?
So first he was like, "Okay, I'll just ask for whole milk." So he's like, "Can I get a latte with whole milk?" And so then they were giving him oat milk because it sounds like oat milk.
Or they just stare at me like, "What the hell?"
And then
not everyone, by the way.
And then he's like, "Well, what do you guys call whole milk or full fat milk?" And they're like, "The blue milk."
I was like, "Blue milk."
So then we go to the next place, and he's like, "Can I have the blue milk?" And the lady's like, "What?"
Like, wait.
The struggle's real.
It's so real. I just want to fit in.
Just be like, "I want a latte with all the fat." That was me clearing some cookie out of my throat.
Oh.
Apologies.
I don't think anybody needed an explanation.
Well, I have to fill the silence with an explanation.
Oh. Would you like me to talk more?
Bonbon says, "We call it blue milk too, and I live in the UK. Just go to the countryside."
We are.
In the country.
Sad. We live in the countryside. Yeah, I don't think London's really for me. As much as it's like beautiful and whatnot, every time I get there, I'm like, I'm ready to go back to my home. I like living in the country now. And it's probably because I've lived in cities pretty much my whole life.
And exactly. I was going to say, we've been to New York so many times that...
Also, everyone keeps saying that London is like New York. I don't get that vibe yet. Like, maybe I'm just not hitting the right spot. Anyway, what doesn't matter? I'm going to go back to London. I mean, I'll probably hit it up a couple more times, but I want to go back like in the fall when it's not so crowded and so much traffic and so many tourists. And
I don't know that it's ever not crowded.
Then why would I ever go back?
I think the only time it wasn't crowded was at the beginning of the pandemic. I think that's like the only time. Noah says, "Have you got any late night sausages from the sausage carts?" No, but I did have a burger from a cart.
That sounds really filthy. I'm just throwing that out there.
But in a good way. Elaine says, "Green milk rules, semi-skimmed, although these days I'm lactose intolerant."
Ugh, I would die.
So it rules the bathroom. And then Trisha says, "I think it refers to the color of the milk bottle tops. They have different colors." Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we have it the same in the US. It's just nobody ever calls it that. So I was like, wait, what?
Blue milk makes me feel like it's sad. It's blue. Our blue milk is 2% fat. And then in the States, red is whole milk or 4% fat. And then green is skim milk. Everything's got to be different.
Is it green?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't buy that garbage. Just kidding.
Bonbon says London is actually more popular when it's winter and worse when snowing.
Listen, I'm never going to London again. Ooh, I like this peachy color mixed in with all this. We'll just add little bits of it here and there. Just
Noah says whole milk here is usually red or purple.
Purple? Have I ever seen purple milk? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Just add some food dye.
Okay, gross.
Which song do you think Madonna's going to sing after this? This used to be my place.
Oh my God, I wanted to sing that for like a 6th grade talent competition. Had no idea how these things worked. So my teacher was like, I thought she could just play anything. I thought she was magic. I'm like, yes, I want to sing this song. She's like, okay, we'll bring in the piano music. And I was like, what? Can't you just play it? Like, isn't that how it works? And she was like, no, you need to bring in the piano music. And I was like, well, all right. And then I didn't, and I didn't do the competition. And I was like, this is dumb. I'm never doing it again.
I'm gonna move to England.
Yep. That's what I did. All right, let's get some her color up under.
Her.
I don't know if this one's really dark enough, but then we'll just kind of fade it up because it goes to green, and then we'll bring the green in from this way. And we'll just kind of fade it up into there. And we're not like defining hair here. We're just adding more strands because we want to.
It's artistic freedom.
Don't you forget it.
Freedom. Fritos.
Went a little dark there.
Well, that's her gray streak.
I'm debating if I want to like try and add an earring because it's kind of weird that she doesn't have one.
More hair. She's glancing over, trying to get those hairs out of her face.
She's like, no one told you could move. Also, my, this coffee, it's just 2 heaping teaspoons of my coffee, which is like, what is it called? Like super duper great coffee, organic, yes. Whatever it is, with 2 scoops of Splenda.
Now, when you say 2 scoops of Splenda, is that like teaspoon?
Yeah.
Or like
basically it's like the same amount.
Okay.
Okay, let's
sucralose for the win.
Add white over here. Ooh, where is this? You know what I could do is also bring some paint in, kind of show like the smears over here with like the gold. You know what I mean?
I like that idea. All right. Bonbon says, I literally drew for 3 straight and said I would take a break today, but now Kimball's drawing makes me want to return to my sketchbook. Way to go, Kimball.
Hey, that's what I'm here for, encouraging you to continue your art.
Noah wants to know, have you had a chip butty?
No, but I almost ordered one.
What is it? I can't remember.
It was something that I was like, that doesn't sound like something I would eat.
A chip butty. Let me just look that up again, because I'm pretty sure I did this last time. Chip butty. It is a sandwich with fries on it.
Gross.
That's what that is.
Like, why even bother? Also, I don't like fries with things.
You don't?
Like when they dump gravy on it, or like the poutine, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I just think that's gross.
But look, how good. Yum, yum.
Oh my God.
You want that.
No.
You want this.
No.
Okay, fine.
That is, no offense to anybody who's gross, but like, ew. Like, why would you? I didn't do any neon yellow. Oh, it's because it's broken. You know, we're just going to use the tip. Just the tip.
Well, could I interest you in this, possibly, Kimball?
I doubt it. If it ain't pastry, it's probably going to be a hard sale.
Well, it's not showing it. One moment. Well, here. You can have that. Okay.
Oh, fish head pie
Yummy.
Or whatever.
I bet it's really tasty, actually.
The oil oozes out.
I think it's all about presentation, though. Honestly, I think just depending on how you want to show it.
The oil oozes out and flavors the dough. And I was like, I don't care. It's looking at me. I don't eat things that still have a face on them.
And when I poked it, it went ow.
Yeah, like, oh my God, the scariest thing is like when somebody brings out like those king size prawns and they're all still connected. It's like, hey, come on. You know what I'm talking about? They brought out like a seafood thing. I had to make Rocky peel it for me because I thought I was going to die. It was terrifying.
But did you?
You're
no, still here.
It was a close one. All right, I think we're done with the colored pencils. Putting those aside. Shh.
Elaine says, not fries, chips. Chunky, lovely chips.
They are really good. I will say, every chip I've had here has been on point. Like, delicious. As for the one time we had the fried fish, not so great. But we were warned ahead of time, but it was desperate times.
That was the time that I went into the phone booth that was next door because there was so many people around. And I was like, oh, I want to go see what they like, the English phone booths look like. They're so charming. I walk in and I'm like, oh, there's a CPR machine. And then I realized they had put that there because the place was infested with spider webs. Like they were all around me and I'd walked into them. And so if I had a heart attack, I could just grab those and give myself,
You'd be good.
I backed out of that thing so fast. It totally reminded me of Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom when she's like, Indy! She had to like reach her hand through the thing.
Tell you what, she did better than me because Indy would be dead.
We are going to die.
I'm like, well, that's what you get for going in there. Okay. Just wanting little bits of pink.
This was the same week that we realized we had hundreds of spiders in the place we were staying.
Oh my God.
And many of them were right above our heads when we were sleeping. That was terrifying.
It was. I did not enjoy that. Appreciate Rocky grabbing the vacuum and vacuuming up, I don't know, probably 100 of them at least. He saved about 30 of them, took them outside. I was like, Rocky, they're just going to come back in. One of them literally did, just started running back inside. I was like, oh my God, why? We're fine. I'll squirt some out. Or should I do silver on that side? Because I think there's a silver one. Silver bells, silver bells. That's not silver, that's just gray. Maybe there's not. Maybe I lied. Or else I pulled it out and put it somewhere. Whatever. Don't matter.
We've been having BAPs.
Those
little sandwiches with the sausage. They're really good.
I like those. Little breakfast BAP. I had to ask what it was, and then she gave me like the full rundown on like BAPs, baguettes, and whatever the other thing is. What is the other thing?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Be a little more calculated.
Were you just singing Silver Bells a minute ago?
Probably.
I was like, why is Silver Bells in my head? And I was like, Kimball must have been singing it.
It doesn't sound like something I would do, but like maybe.
Kimball and I were in the kitchen a little bit earlier, and just out of nowhere, we were both like, and then we were like, okay.
That's how it is.
And let's just leave it at that.
I feel like she needs like a little beauty mark or something up here. Because why not? Oh, look, I still got a bunch left.
Well, you better do something good with it, Kimball.
I'm just going to smear it, but... That's the one that doesn't make any sense. People are like, why did he do that? And they're like, you want to know why?
It was art.
I had leftovers. Now, do what I want. I mean, it's on that page mostly, so like, who cares? Although that does bug me. Why did I do it? That's better. All right, we'll see.
Elaine says, BAP is a local term. In other regions, you'll find them known as barms or muffins.
Oh, also.
Good to know. Thank you very much, Elaine.
I didn't call it an English muffin, but I was like, because I ordered, what did I order? A breakfast muffin. And I was like, is it going to be like the American equivalent of like an English muffin? So much better here. Oh my God. It was so soft and fluffy.
Well, Kimball finishes coffee. You know what that means.
Yep. I think Madonna's done.
She's done.
You're done.
She's done.
You're done.
You're done. All right.
I think she's done anyway. I feel like I could do something, but I don't know what. Maybe I could add a little extra energy with some white paint pen along the edge.
Energy.
Or is it just
energy?
Or is it just taking it too far? Well, it made it pop out a little bit. Oh, listen, chunky finger. All right.
Sadie says English muffins are really easy to make from scratch.
Well,
speaking of scratch, can we just get a little scratch sound?
A little scratchy.
Good job.
Listen, it kersplooted right there. I was trying to get a real good scratch, and now she's got like she has a little hair strand that's like pop.
Missy Lulu says, good job, Kimball. I like the little abstract gold line.
Oh, thank you. It's fun. I like a little extra sparkle. I think I used everything I pulled out that I was going to use. I feel like I want to add color on that page, but I don't know what. We're just going to leave it. I'll do it another time.
Kimball was saying he's going to do a challenge eventually where he just pulls out one of the drawers in his room and just like, we'll have to use whatever's in here because there's so many supplies in this room.
And now I'm just like, oh, it's too much. I pulled out all the stuff I use all the time, but I mean, I have like drawers full of stuff. I have a whole shelf over here full of Arteza products that I don't really use, but they're there. You know, I'll use them someday.
Someday.
When I'm old and worn.
All right, I'm just going to take the camera off.
Take your time because I got to place all my pencils back where they go.
Well, everyone wants a better view of that.
A better view. Where's the pink? Anybody else keep their pencils super organized?
Yeah, sure.
I think you should. It makes it easier.
There we go.
It makes it easy, squeezy, lemony, delicious. Hi. It's
Let
really...
me just go ahead and flick the light on if I can.
You know what it is? It's warm in here.
Is it?
It is. I'm a little warm, a little toasty. Let's crack a window. Excuse me one moment. Oh. There we go. I just imagine like falling off onto your car.
Hopefully not.
Hi.
Good job, Kimmy.
Oh, you know what? Thank you, baby.
Can we see the piece? Can we see the piece? Let's do a little like because you got crazy like Jack Nicholson like wispies on the side. Let's just get the hair back a little bit. There you go.
Hey everybody.
There you go. All right.
Artists know they're artists. They know what happens to hair when you're creating.
All right.
Oh.
Campbell.
Yeah. Look at that shimmer.
Another one for that
Look at the shimmer. I'm looking at the shimmer over there. All right.
Again, like you said, it's not Madonna, but
it was just inspired by.
You know what? Yeah. And anything inspired by Madonna, I'm in. So, what do you have to say for yourself?
Good job, Kimball. Another one for the fridge.
Good
now,
job.
I just want to say thank you all for hanging out with us. Glad that the audio is working. Thanks, Blue, Yeti, whatever you are.
Can you just give us a little close-up magic?
A little close-up magic. Thank you, Blue Yeti microphone. You really came through for us today. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. We ate all the snacks. So I'm going to plug it downstairs and have something with no sugar in it.
Yeah, sure. That'll happen.
With sugar in it. But yeah, we're going to go and just relax. Rocky's got something.
So yeah, so we went to the dentist and
oh, it was good times.
We basically had a questionnaire before we went in and they're like, so it's like yes or no or question mark. And one of the questions was like, do you have a high sugar diet? And I was like, question mark.
And I was like, yes.
I don't know.
And then she measured our gums. I was all ones, which is excellent.
Okay, this is not a competition, but if it was, Kimball wins. I wasn't that bad though.
Rocky got all twos and bleeding everywhere. Also, we've never used what are they called? The teepee.
You guys, she poked
teepee
this
scrubbers
thing between my gums that was like the size of the pinky and was like, "Oh, it's bleeding." I was like, "You just stabbed me with a knife." Okay, like I was all pleasant until she started, and like,
dude, I was in the room watching, and he was all.
No, I was like angry at her because like if someone like takes a knife and starts stabbing you, you're gonna get angry.
I'm sure if you're from the UK, you know the little teepee scrubber things is like a little piece of wire with bristles.
Go grab one. I need to see one right now. Who knows about these? She said it was like everyone knows about them and they're the best thing that's ever happened to like oral hygiene. I'm very questionable. I feel like her boyfriend made them up and she's trying to hawk them.
Oh no.
But we'll see. Anything that says TP, I don't know if I want to put it in my mouth. These things. Do you guys know what these are?
What if we're just pronouncing it wrong?
Is this a thing? TP. Yes, no, maybe so. But basically,
obviously the thing you're holding.
You have to.
You can,
You have to
shove it.
Shove that into your gums. and go like this.
Hey,
it is not a fun or pleasant experience. I just want everyone to know.
It worked fine for my teeth, but like the next day I was like, wow, my gums is tender. And then I was like, I'm not just going to stop using all my floss because I have a couple packs of floss that I need to get through. So I'm going to use those first. And if you haven't heard of cocoa floss, it's great. They have awesome flavors because I don't like mint. So they have like, I got the Neapolitan one. So it was like strawberry and vanilla and chocolate. The vanilla one's gone, obviously. I gave strawberry to my friend. So I have a chocolate one to get through. It's very thick, but it's so thorough. And it smells and tastes really good.
Okay, so apparently everyone but the U.S. has those. Or maybe they do have them in the U.S. and we just don't know. But Canada is familiar with them.
We had them for like braces. Or like, you know, when you, because you would just scrub between your braces, but you wouldn't shove it up into your gums. Like, oh my God. But, you know, whatever.
I don't remember brushing my teeth once that entire 8 years I had braces, but we'll see.
You did better than me because after I got my braces up, I had like 14 or 13 cavities. Led to lots of problems. So, you know, brush your teeth. Kids, brush your teeth.
Do you have any advice for everyone this week?
I just gave really great advice.
No, but like, you know, life advice.
Brush your teeth. It'll save you money and pain. 2 root canals. 1 was not my fault. 1, I guess, was my fault. I went in and they were like, you're here for the tooth extraction, right? And I was all,
take responsibility.
No.
For your actions.
And then he just laughed. And then I guess they took my tooth without telling me and put like an implant. I was like, what? You
can also buy a water pick. I'm leaning towards water pick at this point.
Remember the picture or the video of the girl at the dentist and like the guy was like going like this because he wanted the syringe and she kept putting her hand up to make a heart. He's all, and he like slaps her hand.
Yes.
It's funny.
I really hope that was not set up because that was.
I hope so too. I mean, she might have been a little loopy because they were.
Missy says they definitely have the TP things in the U.S. It's just me.
Well, I've never had a dentist recommend them to me, and I've never seen them. Of course, I'm not looking for them, or I wasn't, but now I am.
I mean, that's what we do on our weekends. We're like, you know what? What else can we do to clean our teeth?
Find something else called TP and put it in our mouth and go.
All right. Well, with that.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next Sunday. Glad this is working. Yay, Rocky did it. Finally, God.
Team effort.
Yeah, I'm going to go downstairs now and have a snack.
All right, sign off music, and it has to be a Madonna song. But, like, it has to be Madonna, like, parody of some kind.
Okay, go for it.
No, it's your thing. It's like, it has to be consistent with how you've done every other live.
Rock is a mystery. He must never stand alone. 'Cause he's always on the phone. And Kimball's like, why? That was terrible. I don't like it. Okay, bye everybody. This has been out with us. Love you.
You can't undo it. It's live.
Bye. I can edit this later.